Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Hakan, the world's worst YouTuber. Today, no, that was weak. I'm gonna try that again. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Hakan, the world's worst YouTuber. Today, I come to you and I actually have a microphone right here, if you couldn't tell. But before you ask, yes, I watch a lot of Gus Johnson. Yes, I'm kind of ripping him off. Yes, I had the idea a little bit before he did, but it doesn't matter since he's got like 5 million more subscribers than me, which is definitely an exaggeration, but beside the point. I'm doing this. It's a lapel mic. I'm probably going to use other random objects because I enjoy that shit. However, today I want to come to you with another spooky video. I wanted to originally film it as a coffee table internet adventure, however, I don't think that really fits. Because I just want to talk about it. It's spooky themes, it's spooky vibes, but it's not a... It just didn't quite fit. Plus, I already did it as a coffee table internet adventure, and then none of the audio captured, so this is the second time I'm doing this. So I wanted to be a little bit more free talking and a little less off script than something that a coffee table internet adventure tends to be. Today was the perfect kind of day for it. We've got a nice, rainy, spooky kind of day. But, just so you know, it is a spooky video. The camera is offset a little bit right here. Boop, got your nose. Anyhow, if you aren't aware by now, you clicked on the thumbnail. Today we're talking about Siren Head. I've done a little bit of digging and looking into this character, and it's giving me a lot of the same types of vibes that Slenderman did when it first hit the scene and caught wind. Now, apparently Siren Head has been around for a little while, and I just didn't know... Was this thing on? I just didn't know about it until recently because some of the Let's Players that I like, you know, some of the big names like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, and Crank Gameplays have been doing this little mini game. Apparently it was part of a PS1 horror jam or something like that, but it was a game made as sort of like a fan art sort of thing, a fan project about Siren Head. What the hell is Siren Head? Let's look into it. Or since I'm a YouTuber, I've got to do this at least once. Let's just jump into it. Put this right here for now. Alright. So, here we are. I just went to Google and typed in Siren Head. Let's see what happens. First thing, villainsfandom.com. The Villains Wiki. Siren Head, an evildoer. She was on vacation with her husband, and they were scoping out graveyards on the way, as you do when she saw it. Rising out of the old cemetery, big as an old macabre telephone pole. Was this some kind of bizarre art piece the authorities hadn't gotten wise to yet? Even as she stepped out of the car, the megaphones on its head screeched to life. 9, 18, 1, child, 17, remove, vile. A buzzing, double-voiced screamed random words at her. At this point, it jerked into motion, striding down the hill towards her. From the Tumblr caption of the original drawing of Siren Head. Now here's a nice, cute little picture of Siren Head. Siren Head, also written as Siren Head, one word, and more rarely Siren-Head, is a hostile cryptid and urban legend created by the artist Trevor Henderson. It is a tall, mysterious, humanoid creature known for its odd appearance and the various sounds that emanate out of its head, which consists of a metallic pole with sirens attached to it. There he is again. Let's see if we can get a close-up of his pretty little face. Oh, I pushed a button. Oh, there it is. There's... What the hell is that? This is slithery little tongue. Makes me think of a leech. So is that its head and that's just like a tumor coming out of its neck? I don't know. I'm not going to ask too many questions. Oh, there's 4 pictures. Oh, hey, there's the Siren Head from the game. Full name, unknown. Aliases, Siren Head, or Siren Head. Origin, Trevor Henderson mythos. Occupation, stalker. Powers, skills, stalking. Sounds like a dating profile. My interests, my powers and my skills are stalking, sound manipulation, superhuman strength, superhuman speed, stealth, shapeshifting, maybe. I don't have any pictures of that, I'm not sure. My hobbies include stalking, luring, chasing, tormenting my victims. My goals. If I had any goals, it would be to lure, murder, and possibly eat my victims. This is cracking me up. I don't know if anybody else got that vibe, but I definitely am getting a good chuckle out of it. Crimes. Stalking, murder, kidnapping, man-eating. Type of villain, monstrous stalker. You know, it's kind of difficult to hit the dating scene when you're a 60-foot tall Siren Head. Origin. Originally, Siren Head was created back in 2018 by the Canadian horror-type artist known as Trevor Henderson, who was known for making various bizarre creatures over the internet. His other creations include Cartoon Cat, the Country Road Creature, the Bridge Worms, the Man with the Upside-Down Face, the Smile Room. The whole room is a monster? You know what? If gelatinous cubes and mimics are a thing and can be entire houses or fill an entire house, sure, whatever. First photo of Siren Head he made was the one featuring Siren Head at a graveyard, in which he wrote a story about. Henderson also mentioned that Siren Head is very similar to the famous creepypasta character today known as Slender Man. Definitely got those vibes, as both of the characters got edited into real-life photos with a story being written regarding them. Okay, even Henderson has definitely picked up on that. Siren Head is a 40-foot tall humanoid creature with a heavily emaciated, near-skeletal frame covered in dried, mummified flesh, the color of rusty metal. Its limbs are disproportionately long and thin, with arms as long as its legs, ending in huge, bony hands, where its head and neck would be as thin as a thin pole of flesh with two sirens attached to them, hence the name, and several black wires snaking around its neck and into its upper shoulders pressed against its abdomen. We'll see pictures, it's just basically a description. Alright, you know what, I think I am satisfied. Alright, so I'm at Reddit and all I did was type in Siren Head. So let's see, which one sounds... Siren Head and Siren_Head both have 488 members. Let's see, this is a subreddit for the horror monster Siren Head, post fan art, stories, sightings. Welcome, fellow cultists. Will we come celebrate our magnificent Lord Siren Head? Okay, you know what, let's start with the first one. They got the same amount of people. Siren Head. And, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and say I don't want to get yelled at or offend anybody. But I'm going to tell you guys to go and look at some of the fan art in here, because a lot of it is actually really cool, and I enjoy fan art, especially fantasy and horror fan art. It's some of the coolest shit. So let's keep going. Wholesome art of Siren Head. Oh, that's adorable. It's Returning to Nature by R.H. Hicks I. As PewDiePie might say, Big PP. A Siren Head figurine myself. Oh, hey. The Lone One. That's cool. Da-da-da. Ooh, this is really cool. What is this? It isn't what we thought it was. It's only lets you see what it wants you to see. That is cool. Definitely giving me that Slenderman vibes, the old school, like, 2011, 2012 Slenderman vibes of, like, it's always watching. It only lets you see what it wants you to see. Definitely cool. Real Goose King 1. Okay.
This is a test of the no weather radio warning device. There's potentially
in case it gets copyright claimed. I don't want to give it ample opportunity. But, so Siren Head makes sound, right? By Jose Studios 22 hours ago. That was hilarious. Just the picture. Just imagine you're walking through the woods and you see Siren Head and then that starts coming out of its head. You're like, Siren Head, then boop, 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 boop. That would be great. Wait. Started making a Siren Head game in Unity by Lou D&B. So let's check this out. Ooh, spooky. Oh, it's really giving me Slender the Arrival vibes. Is that it? Oh, that is so cool. I'm a sucker for this kind of shit. That was cool. I really like that. What was that? Lou D&B. I hope that's who it is. If not, please, if you're not Lou D&B and you are the actual person, provide me proof. I will pin your thing to the top comment if you stumble upon this and want to set the record straight. Oh, yeah, look, that's cool. Wait, make sure I did. Okay. That's cool. Just looks like a regular Bob Ross kind of sky, and then boop. I like that. Oh, more cool. And this time it's bloody. Is that a painting? I've been practicing my painting lately, and it's much more difficult than drawing, but I thought I'd give Siren Head a try from Squidless Kid. Definite cool stuff. Definite cool stuff. Yeah, I think I'm going to, every time I'm about to say I'm going to hang it up here and go on to the next one, something cool pops out at me. I just love it because it's just like, it's the same thing as like the Slender Man, where it was like just subtly put in there. This one's not so subtle. It's usually like the head or the torso poking out from the trees, but this is still really cool. That same sort of like average, everyday scenery, and then boop, just something's a little bit off, just a little bit. What was that? Marshmallow and an X instead of an O. Marshmallow. So, as I was moving over, I remember that there were a couple that I had saved, and I wanted to take a look at them real quick since I remembered them. So, a short movie posted by Hakan Bacon. Hakan Bacon. So I'm just going to say Hakan Bacon, knowing I'm probably messing it up. Oh, this was a YouTuber. YouTubers unite. Oh, that sound right and spooky. I love it. Oh, that's so cool. That makes me so happy. Definitely gives me the... Okay, cut me off, why don't ya? You're welcome for the ear rape, by the way. But no, I loved that. That was cool. That was definitely, gave me that, like, old school type of spooky story vibe, but it's Siren Head. It's like a modern take on like the early 2000s, late 90s type of horror story type of thing. But I'm going to see what else he has. Pop that open over here. Come back over here real quick. Siren Head walks at dusk. All right. Jesus Christ. That hurt my head. Ow. Well, okay, Nick_1157. Ow. Thanks. I thought the last one was ear rape enough. Let's check Hakan Bacon again real quick. That's not what I wanted. Hakan Bacon. Hakan Bacon. Because like I said, I already did this. So I kind of have a path to take that I'm already set up in my head. So yeah, check this out.
You have to see this.
Why? What's up, man? What's out there?
That one wasn't as cool. I mean, still good editing, good stuff. I mean, it still takes a really good 1.9. Oh my God, 1.9K views over 400. This was definitely the better video in my opinion. This one was still good. Still took a lot of rendering and CGI, but this one was so simple and yet so to the point. Yeah, so I'll provide a link in the description below. Go check out Hakan Bacon. Give him some love and let's get this one bumped up. And if you are going over there because of me, tell him Jaquel sent ya. Alright, now we have come over to the other subreddit, Siren_Head. And yeah, same thing. You like what you see, go give it a like. Go check out the subreddit yourself. See what you're interested in. I'll try and let everybody know if there's something that I stop on, who it was. But yeah, let's keep going forward. That's cool. I love the artsy, crafty stuff. I don't know how to put it. Update on Siren Head. I added some stringy, hangy veins. Also, the frame has been glued by Siren Head TikTok. Ooh, here's another one. Right, what? Yeeted Meat. That's a hell of a name. But let's check this out from Yeeted Meat. Is this one going to be some more surprise ear rape? Hearing random sirens, just nope. That's a big bag of nope for me. I'm big bag of yes for me sitting here watching it, but if I was him, it'd be a big bag of nope for me too. This is definitely, I hoped I came across this one again. There was, for Slenderman, I don't want to keep comparing it to Slenderman, but it's definitely giving me the old school Slenderman vibes. And since I had dedicated an hour and 40-some minutes worth of a video on one of my coffee table internet adventures, I really like Slenderman. So this is definitely giving me a lot of those same vibes. There were a bunch of like supposed cave drawings and hidden history lore that confirmed it. This isn't quite as convincing, but at the same time, it's still the same vein of like, oh, people have been fighting this thing for centuries. I love it. Who was this? Dank Trex 77. Good shit, dude. Good shit. Or dudette. No, this is cool. Rotten Frog Legs. I like that name. Definitely looks like frog legs going on here with this hand. Just Siren Head walking up. I keep right-clicking. I have a bad habit of that. This one's cool. Also rotten frog legs. This is cool. I wanted to stop at this. I slipped right past it, but it's Taiwimo. That's good stuff. Is that also Taiwimo? Yep. Because I passed it up a couple of times in the other one, and it definitely stood out. This is definitely cool. I like that. Now, I'm just going to go on ahead, and I'm going to move on. I don't want to just keep scrolling through here and passing people up. So, yeah, definitely come take a look at the Siren Head subreddits. They're really cool stuff. If you really like the fan art and the community vibe like I do, it's definitely some cool stuff. Definitely, people are making all kinds of art, any kind of art, digital, painting, drawing, Clay, it looks like Clay credits Little Swampy Twitter, Trevor, but who is interested in Siren Head figure. I think it's Clay, I'm not sure, but still, there's a lot of cool stuff going on in there. Woodcraft. See, Minecraft models. This is just so cool to me. I love this type of stuff. But we are going to go ahead and move on to actually looking into Trevor Henderson himself and seeing some of the other cool stuff. Because if he's able to come up with this, I feel like this is just probably the thing that caught wind. It's the thing that really got some steam put behind it. Let's take a look at some of the other stuff he has. And there's probably more and maybe even better stuff there that maybe other people can go take a look at. So yeah, moving on. All right, first things first, we are at trevorhenderson.format.com. This is Trevor Henderson Illustrated. It's got a bunch of his, it's basically just a gallery for him. And I'm going to put a link in the description so you can come check it out. I also am about to check out his Instagram over here because this is really good at just posting his gallery and whatnot. And there's a lot of cool stuff, but over on his Instagram, he actually gives like a brief description at least. So, gallery first, and instant. This got my attention because I did that Chicago. What am I doing? Chicago Mothman video a couple of months ago at this point. And this is definitely giving me the Chicago Mothman vibes because when I was doing that video, I realized this probably isn't actually the Mothman. It's probably more or less a Chicago gargoyle, and Mothman is just the closest cryptid people could relate to it. So this is probably more what the Chicago Mothman looks like, and it's definitely giving me those vibes, and I love it. What is this? Oh, that's spooky. Oh, I actually got chills from that. That's fucking cool. This is, wow. Okay, here's a Siren Head. Okay, I like that one. Oh, is that the first Siren Head he did? Because he at the beginning of the video I had talked about where he made his first Siren Head was Siren Head in a graveyard. This might be the first Siren Head. Whoa, this is so spooky. Like, some of his stuff is making me think like, okay, here's the woods. There's something spooky over there. Turn your headlights on, and that's what you see. It's like, what would you see if you paid attention in that dark corner over there? What's actually lurking in the closet in my bedroom? And he puts something there in those like universal types of fears that we all have. And he like is like, what if something was there? Surprise! It's a horse snake. Surprise! It's a demon dog. No Dana here, only Zool. This too. One of the craziest things for me personally, one of the freakiest things is not being able to see out the window. I'm always worried that I'm going to turn the light off, see out the window, and this motherfucker or something like it is going to be staring at me. So I love that, his ability to just be like, what is everybody afraid of? I'm going to make it scary. I'm like, what's down the creepy hallway? This fucking thing. I love this stuff. What's another one? What would happen if I turned the flash on my camera in the woods? Arms and hands sticking out. I also like that a lot of these are timestamped to be like in the 90s. Like a couple of them were 98, 96. This one's 94. It's just Hands in the Forest. It definitely has that 90s vibe that he's trying to put to it. Look, something in the closet. Things had been strange since they moved in. Every carton of eggs they brought in ended up being rotten. He even cracked one with a chicken fetus still inside. Birds had been flying into the windows, and he'd been waking up with little wounds on his body, like chicken pecks. And then it's this chicken demon. Heavy metal chicken. Just wake up and that thing is pecking you in the toenails. I don't know why toenails. Ooh, this is cool too. This. Oh, I love that. First there was the siren cutting through the mist. Then the crowd arrived as they ambled toward us. The shadow of the sickly giant weaved above them. Like that. Let me fight with my mic real quick. That is cool. I love that. The barely defined, ill-defined monstrosity of gigantic shit. Just, and the other things, but it's like, what is that? That is just the spookiest shit. Like, imagine actually seeing that. You're like coming out of a store, or like some weird shit happens and everything's abandoned, and you come out and there's the store parking lot, and then just this is what you see. It's that moment of just like, what the fuck am I even looking at? Have you ever had one of those moments where it's just like so weird and bizarre, and you're just like, what the hell did I just see? That's that, except for with a tinge of horror, not just curiosity. Ooh, this one. What the hell is that supposed to be? Emergency storm warning. All residents please remain indoors and wait for further dispatches. Is this supposed to be a storm monster, or just something that's got its head up in the storm? I love that some of his little, what the hell, bios, captions, are just as ambiguous as the drawing itself, or whatever it is, drawing, rendered art. I am art illiterate. This one's cool. Wrong, dear. It gives me that Princess Mononoke vibes, like just that, except for horror. Now, that movie was kind of spooky anyway, like in a weird kind of way, like, yeah, it was really spooky, but just the forest spirit. It thinks that you're not okay. It's a nice little deer, then, but I'm satisfied with this. What the hell is that? I do that every time, just like your favorite cartoon. Oh, look, it's a bendy character, I think. Probably not, but whatever. Alright, so, gonna finish this up with Trevor Henderson's Instagram. I feel like this arm isn't doing anything, so I'm gonna put this right here, just like this, right here. Isn't this sexy? We're doing Trevor Henderson ASMR today. No, we're not. I feel my fiance in the future cringing as I do that. She's cringing now. She's in the back over there. She's been here with me the whole time. In physical and in spirit. But yeah, Trevor Henderson. I'm just going to go ahead and preemptively give him a follow, because this is some cool shit. This, like, you walk off your porch or veranda, is that what they call it? The veranda? And you look up and this fucking thing. Ah, it's so cool. Handprints on the dusty porch roof and the marks of something being dragged through the dirt between them. The tail of some huge lizard. So that's probably just like a tail, and these are like legs. Ah, I fucking love it. I love this thing. Definitely, like, some of these things actually also give me a Miyazaki vibe, because it makes you think of something that I would draw. Like, I used to be into some of the Miyazaki stuff when I was really younger, like over half my life ago. And this is definitely giving me like, what if Castle in the Sky was a horror movie? This, fucking, just this alone, Rob Zombie should commission him for the next fucking hit movie he's got coming out, whenever that's going to be, probably next year, because he flies through that shit. Still haven't seen 3 from Hell. Or 31. Was it 31? I still haven't seen that shit. ABDS, always be drawing skulls. Alright, it's a skull. This thing is fucking creepy. What the hell? Can I zoom in? No? Okay. It definitely gave me the Dear David vibes. Commission for Rubecki. So it looks like he does commissions. Which means you have to pay. It definitely gave me the Dear David vibes. If you haven't seen Dear David, what are you doing with your life? I'm just kidding. I'm having a lot of fun with the mic, just sitting here, being able to boom my voice right like this. I'm having a lot of fun with that. I've always wanted to do stuff like that. Siren Head. Siren Head, commissioned for Extreme 115 on Twitter. That's still cool. It's a regular, is that like a regular picture? And he just drew it or rendered it in there? That's cool as hell. Oh, here's one of those other ones. Upside down face man, or whatever the hell it was I mentioned in the beginning of the video. I don't know what this guy's deal is, but it makes me think of the Smiling Man. It's more like nature spirit vibes. Just a skinny deer, horse at night, commissioned for Tyrannosaur 87. I swear to God, I've seen shit like this in the middle of the night, going through the woods, going on ghost hunts. I've got a picture like that somewhere if I could find it. Oh well, it was a ghost picture that actually looked a lot like this, or ghost picture if you believe in that kind of thing. What the heck? Oh, some of these are just so cool. I want to actually get through. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no! We had to move the washing machine out of the basement. We both felt this irrational paranoia when we were down there, like we were being watched. Plus, all the clothes always come out smelling like stagnant old salt water. And then this thing. Hey! That's what Chris Fenn did after he left Slipknot. This is what he's doing now, working for Trevor Henderson. If you don't know Slipknot, that probably made no sense to you. If I can, I'm going to throw up an image of Chris Fenn. Yeah, see the similarities? Got the evil Pinocchio nose going on. That's that same kind of shit. Nobody wants to go into the basement by themselves. I sure as shit don't want to go into the basement by myself. And that's why. This. Strange new life form. He hasn't even named it yet. It's just some ectoplasmic jelly skeleton. Jellyton. What the fuck? Makes me think of... Anybody else seen Star Wars Attack of the Clones? Makes me think of a Kaminoan if you peeled its skin off like a grape. Man, I am getting delightfully dark. I'm enjoying this. That's a Kaminoan if you peeled its skin off. This Groot-looking motherfucker over here. We found a little statue in one of the rooms while we explored. It was carved out of an old hunk of wood, maybe from old furniture, and it was a humanoid figure dyed a dark red-black. Its face was disturbing. We left it behind when we started hearing footsteps behind us. Hey, quit scratching the couch. We just got it. Sorry, had to yell at the cat. This too, like, that's some shit, the middle of the night. What's that? What's that? I don't know. God, guess it's my time to die! Then you go outside, hit the flashlight, this thing is staring at you. It watched us go. It had no eyes, no head, but I know it was watching as we ran. I don't know what the fuck it's watching. Is it watching from its belly button? There's Bendy again. What the hell? Oh, that's some spooky shit. I mean, this is all spooky. Quarantine doodles. That is all spooky shit, but good lord. Oh my. That looks like something like this one in particular. Growing up, my mom was a huge fan of these, like those TLC surgery horror dramas where it tells the story of like the little girl born without a face or botched surgeries and shit. This makes me think of that type of thing. Just people born with their heart outside of their chest. This is some shit like it was kept alive and it was still breathing and had brain activity and we had no idea how. The x-rays and the ultrasounds couldn't prepare us for this before she was born. Oh, it's like that horror, real life horror shit just because it looks like it's x-rayed. Oh, it's just some spooky shit. I could go on for days, and as I'm saying that, what? Toss boy. Sorry, I watch a lot of Jacksepticeye. I don't play Animal Crossing, but that caught my attention. More Siren Head. This is that kind of shit. I like this. I love the... I'm going to pass that up just because it's dark outside now, and I want to sleep tonight. I love spooky stuff. Spooky stuff makes my world go round. Not at 9 o'clock at night. No, sir. This stuff. What the hell? I could go on for days and just get lost in this. This is probably already a long video as it is. I could go on and on just looking at this stuff, but I think I'm going to put a pin in it and wrap it up here. And here we are, rejoined by better camera quality once again. And I've been filming so long, it's officially nighttime out. I'm gonna go have a cigarette. Wish me luck. Oh, look, even the cat changed. Sorry, the camera's here and the laptop is here. I'm not used to adjusting like that. So, that's going to do it for today. I wanted to look into Siren Head and see some of the stuff that wasn't just the game, and also have a broader expanse and understanding of some of maybe what makes Trevor Henderson tick, or in the very least his style. And that's what I got. If you want me to do stuff like that, you got any suggestions, any other things that I could turn into a coffee table internet adventure, or anything that you would like to see me get my hands on and poke and prod around and get the inside scoop, if you will, let me know. Drop a comment down below. If you liked it, let me know. If you liked it, smash that MFing like button. I enjoyed myself. I'm probably going to do more stuff like this because I love the spooky shit. That's why I've been doing the coffee table internet adventures, but I've been like, some of it doesn't need to be a internet adventure. If this is your first time coming to my channel and you want to know what the hell I'm talking about with a coffee table internet adventure, I'll put a playlist at the end with the end title card, or whatever the hell they call it these days. There I have one about the Ghosts of Halo from the Halo game series, was the first one. Then there's the Chicago Mothman, then the Slender Man, and my most recent one I did just a couple of weeks ago at this point was one on the Rake, which covered also ghouls, Wendigo, and skinwalkers. So, are you sick of my outro yet? I'm going to wrap it up here. Until next time, much love, peace out, namaste, and goodbye.